Alright, so today we're going to get working on the Tier N2 boat. This is NQD. There's a lot of different names for it, but it's a cheapo jet-propelled boat that I'm planning on modified highly here. So I've seen a lot of people doing it, but not much on videos. So we're going to start off with taking off the top. And as you can see, it's all sealed, and that's where the stock battery would go, and all the electronics are inside. But again, far from being powerful. So we're going to tear that out and put some brushless stuff inside. So I just use the X-Acto here, or any kind of sharp straight blade to cut through the plastic. It's quite thin. I'm going to do a once over after and use a Dremel, sand it off nice and clean. But for now, I just concerned getting the top off. I want to see what I was working with inside here. So it cuts through pretty easy. Just don't force it. Take your time so that way you don't tear or crack anything. And I use the base that comes with the boat to sit it on. Makes it much easier to work with. Boat's not shifting everywhere, and you get a nice flat surface to work on. Alright, so I'm going to finish that off. Make sure to cut it through and through. Then it pops off easily. You got all your wiring. So I figured I'd try to take everything out as is. As you see in the video here, it won't go exactly as planned. So I was able to remove the power switch, remove the ESC unit, and on the opposite side's the servo. That was probably the most complicated thing. I was trying to pop off the push rod that goes to the impeller at the end, or not the impeller, but the directional jet. Wasn't able to get at it, so I figured I'll just cut all that wiring out, give me something clean to work with. Alright, and now with the servo, what I ended up doing is I just took the servo arm off, which made it much easier to work with. It's got like a Z bend on the end, so once you get the arm off, it just pops off and the servo comes out easily. So I just took a look inside, everything's clean. And for this, I want to be as I didn't want to tear into it as much as most people do. A lot of people take the whole impeller unit out. I figured if I can get these screws out of the motor mount, and then there's a grub screw at the bottom holding the shaft to the impeller drive. Once that's out, everything should find its should be able to put it back in. And this time I'll use a hex hardware, so that way I can use a bent Allen key. So all I'm using here is the bit and pair of needle nose pliers to get it going. Once it's started, it all comes out easy. Alright, so I'm going to take off that grub screw I was talking about, and the motor comes out, save the little plastic spacer, and that's what you're left with. A bare boat, nothing inside beside the drive itself. So hopefully we get cracking on the rebuild, and we'll show you that soon. Thanks for watching, guys.